Hello. Uh, I will speak about one subject which I'm studying for a few days since. It's called mind programming, or some people say it Saturn programming. It's like our lives are uh, made according with some conditioning, some patterns, and these patterns, these structures are not natural. They are not developed naturally by evolution or by by birth or by when it's sole creation of um, I would say very high um, demonic being, and he hypnotized. Hypnotize is not a right word because hypnotism has some very strange meanings. I am not meaning hypnotize. That's why I use programming. He programmed our life in such a way that our existence in this universe, on this planet, it becomes meaningless. He wanted to convince us, and he almost convinced us that our life, our birth, has nothing. It has no value other than some insect, some dog, or some animal or some bird. It has nothing value. See, calendar is very important part of this program. Calendar and time, because time shapes our consciousness. So, see, from our day and date now starts from middle of the night at 12 o'clock. So what is the fucking reference point of 12 o'clock? In no ancient culture, such stupid, such idiotic start of the day hadn't been used. We see the sunrise, we see the sunset, and the sunrise to next sunrise was the duration of the day in any ancient cultures. Now they started a date at 12 o'clock midnight, which has no astronomical or no perceptible evidence. Similarly, you can see with month. Now, in Hindu Vedic calendar, each month starts from new moon, which is you can see that in the sky. That moon goes through 27 constellations in a month, and you can see the 12 full moons at 12 different constellations, and because of those constellations the different months are named, like Chaitra, Vaishak, Jyesht, etc. Similarly, you can see the start of the year. Why the fucking 1 January? Maybe some Roman king started or some asshole started. It has no astronomical meaning. Even some Hindu kings also started their own year. Year should start depending upon the start of the season, which should be perceivable. Now they make us live in such a world where our life is based on assumptions. Like we assume day will start in the night 12 o'clock. We assume the new month starts at 1 January, 1 February, 1 March, which has no perception for us. Then we assume our year starts at 1 January. Similarly, they tell us that uh, Earth is floating hopelessly in space in billions of galaxies around them. So we, as a uh, humanity, living on a planet which is just some tiny particle of this big universe, and they will claim some fucker Stephen Hawking and some assholes claim uh, age expansion of universe. What the fuck is that? And they will keep telling you uh, there are billions of stars and blah blah blah. So the main purpose is the existence of your planet or existence of your life on this planet is just a mere coincidence. And by the coincidence, some amino acids created, and from amino acids, some God knows how we are in this age now. But the purpose is to make your life such a uh, negligible scale that you should feel that you are hopeless. You are got in the cycle of time of large proportions, like billions of years from start, like some Hindu misconceptions about lakhs of years of yugas and all. It makes us stand in a you're standing in waiting for something to happen in your life, or sometimes people just wait for death. But see, time is relative in such a way that when you are happy, when you are enjoying the life, you feel the time is running fast. And when you are sad, when you are unhappy, you are in misery, you feel uh, one day you feel like a year. But in opposite way, if someone put you in the assumption or in the matrix in which time is hopelessly long, then you will feel the whole life has no purpose. Then the philosophy, the pessimistic philosophy of Buddha, of Adi Shankara, this kind of pessimistic philosophies come in play. Like time is infinite, your life is momentary, you have no value, you can't achieve permanent immortality, you can't achieve anything. You just born and you die, and such fucking things these people preach. And then what you do? Then you say the world is illusion, poof, world is poof, the illusion, Maya. And then you wait for death or to make some guru and throw your life. Your life has some purpose. Every jiva born in this universe borns with some karma. Karma is purpose. Now, deflecting all the beings from their by birth karmas and hopelessly making them work in the matrix of infinite time and some abstract conception of uh, creation, which is even beyond ridiculous. Same you can say with their atomic theory. Like same in planetary system on the higher scale, similar way on the smaller scale of atom, what they do, they will again say there is infinite space between nucleus and electron. And then electron has no mass. It's like a shadow. It can be at different positions at different times. So again, the matter is also not it's not matter. It's again, God knows what the fuck that is. The electron at six different places at the same time. So same, then they will take the big names, like they will take Einstein, then the Planck's theory, the quantum physics, and blah blah blah, and they will make you confused in the mathematics. Now they have confused whole society in such a way that if you doubt their sciences, you have to go through some institutions to break them. Now the institutions are controlled by politicians and those governments. So it's whole fucking, it's like a nightmare, but I don't know what to describe it. And whole humanity has caught in this shit. And it seems there is no way out at this moment, as because people are concerned about politicians, their who is prime minister, who is president in their country, or what terrorists are doing, and nonsense issues. So it's there are more important things which people, because they educate you that way. So there is always you are always blindfolded, and you are blindfolded and thrown in this infinite hoax they call a bubble. And surprisingly, um, the Shunyavadi, the Buddhist nihilistic philosophers like Nagarjuna, like I earlier said, the Adi Shankaracharya, these people's ideas of illusory universe, or the momentary universe, or we are living in some phantom world, or like a video game. So these ideas go very parallel with conceptions of modern society and modern science, because we don't find start and end. Like if you are in a video game, if you are running, like the Voice City and those kind of games, you just run, because the program is done in such a way that every time you will find some other city, then road, some other city, hills, and it's in an infinite loop. Similarly, they will say that some billions galaxies are far, so there is infinity in outer space. Then in atomic space also there is infinity. That fucking electron is not electron. It's you can't see when it exists at particular moment. So there is no end at atomic state. There is no start at cosmic state. And then they will what remains. Then you are a multicellular organism. About them, they will say it is by chance you are made, like you are made a human by chance. And once they created this matrix, and they will make you work in this matrix for money, for power, and for whatever reason they will make you work. See, I know there are Jewish connections. The main devil, evil lord of this old matrix is called Yehovah in Jewish religion. He also has other names in different religions. Even in Hinduism, also he almost corrupted 90% dharma and scriptures. So um, this is we are in this kind of matrix. I don't know when, if many people start thinking, start questioning their gurus, their teachers, their scientists, their politicians, then only things can change. Otherwise, the future is very much dark. Thank you.